All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for more of our Drop Everything and Read. Again, Star and her mom are at the precinct getting ready. Well, actually, they've been talking about their side of the story on what happened with Khalil, and there was just a heated exchange. It says, um, Star's mom stood up. Whoa, wait 1 second, Mama says. Are y'all putting Khalil and Star on trial? Or the cop who killed him? Wilkes looks up from his notes. I don't quite understand, Miss Carter, Gomez sputters. You haven't asked my child about the cop yet, Mama says. You keep asking her about Khalil, like he's the reason he's dead. Like she said, he didn't pull the trigger on himself. We just want the whole picture, Miss Carter, that's all. 115 killed him, I say, and he wasn't doing anything wrong. How much of a bigger picture do you need? So her voice didn't fail her. Star spoke up. 15 minutes later, I leave the police station with my mom. Both of us know the same thing. This is going to be some BS. So they know they're in for, I don't want to say a fight, but they know they have the odds against them. So they need to use their voice, their strongest weapon, to try and make things right. On to chapter 7. Khalil's funeral is Friday, tomorrow, exactly 1 week since he died. I'm at school trying not to think about what he'll look like in the coffin. How many people will be there, what he'll look like in the coffin, if other people will know I was with him when he died, what he'll look like in the coffin. So that's her biggest worry. She's not sure how she'll react or what he'll look like in that coffin. I'm failing at not thinking about it. On the Monday night news, they finally gave Khalil's name in the story about the shooting, but with the title added to it, Khalil Harris, a suspected drug dealer. They didn't mention that he was unarmed. They said that an unidentified witness had been questioned and that the police were still investigating. And as we know, the unidentified witness is, that's right, Star. After what I told the cops, I'm not sure what's left to investigate. And remember, investigate, gathering facts for information. In the gym, everyone's changed into their blue shorts and gold Williamson t-shirts. But class hasn't started yet. To pass time, some of the girls challenge some of the boys to a basketball game. They're playing on one end of the gym, the floor squeaking as they run around. The girls are all, stop, when the guys guard them, flirting, Williamson style. Haley, Maya, and I are in the bleachers on the other end. On the floor, some guys are supposedly dancing, trying to get their moves ready for prom. I say supposedly because there's no way that can be called dancing. Maya's boyfriend, Ryan, is the only one even close, and he's just doing the dab. It's his go-to move. He's a big, wide-shouldered linebacker, and it looks a little funny. But that's an advantage of being the sole black guy in class. You can look silly and still be cool. So again, these dance moves, the dab. I know a couple of you were trying to show me some dance moves just before we went on this extended break here. I think I shared with you a story. Once upon a time, I had a student teach me how to do the Soldier Boy. If you don't know Soldier Boy, check that out this afternoon. And thank you again to those of you trying to teach me to floss. Mr. Garlinger, I don't know if you're out there, but that was a fun day. And I look forward to learning even more from you guys when we're lucky enough to be back together. Back to the story. Chris is on the bottom bleacher, playing one of his mixes on his phone for them to dance to. He glances over his shoulder at me. I have 2 bodyguards who won't allow him near me. Maya on one side, cheering Ryan on, and Haley, who's laughing her butt off at Luke and recording him. They're still pissed at Chris. I'm honestly not. He made a mistake, and I forgive him. The Fresh Prince theme and his willingness to embarrass himself helped with that. But that moment he grabbed my hands and I flashed back to that night, it's like I suddenly really, really realized that Chris is white, just like 115. So Star's struggling. She's equating her boyfriend with the officer who killed her best friend. So instead of looking at people as individuals, she's looking at the race as a whole. And I know I'm sitting here next to my white best friend, but it's almost as if I'm giving Khalil, Daddy, Seven, and every other black guy in my life a big loud F you by having a white boyfriend. Interesting that she's feeling that way. Society does weird things to our perception. Our main goal in life is to be happy. If you found someone lucky enough to make you happy, enjoy that. Chris didn't pull us over. He didn't shoot Khalil, but am I betraying who I am by dating him? I need to figure this out. Am I betraying who I am by dating him? It's a loaded question. Oh my God, that's sickening, says Haley. She stopped recording to watch the basketball game. They're not even trying. They're really hot. The ball sails past the hoop from an attempted shot by Bridget Holloway. Either Homegirl's hand-eye coordination is way off or she missed that on purpose, because now Jackson Reynolds is showing her how to shoot. Basically, he's all up on her and shirtless. I don't know what's worse, Haley says. The fact that they're going soft on them because they're girls, or that the girls are letting them go soft on them. Equality in basketball, right, Hales? Maya says with a wink. Yes. Wait, she says. She eyes Maya suspiciously. Are you making fun of me? Or are you serious, Shorty? Both, I say, leaning back on my elbows, my belly pooching out my shirt, a food baby. We just left lunch and the cafeteria had fried chicken, one of the foods Williamson gets right. It's not even a real game, Hales, I tell her. Nope. Maya pats my stomach. When do you do? Same day as you. We can raise our food offspring as siblings. I know, right? I'm naming mine Fernando, I say. Why Fernando? Maya asks. I don't know. It sounds like a food baby name, especially when you roll the R. Fernando. I can't roll my R's, she tries, but she makes some weird noise, spit flying, and I'm cracking up. As you guys know, I'm from Canada. In Canada, instead of learning Spanish, we learn French. A lot of French words roll those R's, so I can say Fernando quite well. Haley points at the game. Look at that. It's that whole play like a girl mindset the male gender uses to belittle women when we have as much athleticism as they do. Oh my Lord, she's seriously upset over this. Take the ball to the hole, she hollers to the girls. Maya catches my eye, her eyes glimmering sneakily at and it's middle school deja vu. So it's the girls sort of in a little difference of opinion and they're rolling their eyes at each other. And don't be afraid to shoot the outside, Jay, Maya shouts. Just keep your head in the game, I say. Just keep your head in the game. And don't be afraid to shoot outside the J, Maya sings. Just get your head in the game, I sing. We bust out with Get Your Head in the Game from High School Musical. If I knew that song, I'd try and sing it for you properly, but I don't know that song. It'll be stuck. This is where I wish I was in front of you guys, so one of you could volunteer to sing it for us. But it'll be stuck in my head for days. We were obsessed with the movies around the same time as their Jonas Brothers obsession. Disney took all our parents' money. We're loud with it now. Haley's trying to glare at us. She snorts. Come on. She gets up and pulls me and Maya up too. Get your head in this game, I'm thinking. Oh, so you can drag me to play basketball during one of your feminist rages, but you can't follow my Tumblr because of Emmett Till? So I'm supposed to do what you want me to do? Well, I don't know why I can't make myself bring it up. It's Tumblr. But then it's Tumblr. Hey, Haley says, we want to play. No, we don't, Maya mutters. Haley nudges her. I don't want to play either, but for some reason, Haley makes decisions, and Maya and I follow along, so Haley's the head girl. It's not like we planned it to be this way. Sometimes the stuff just happens, and one day you realize there's a leader among you and your friends, and it's not you. Come on in, ladies, Jackson beckons us into the game, so calls us into the game. There's always room for pretty girls. We'll try not to hurt you. Haley looks at me. I look at her, and we have the same deadpan expression that we've mastered since 5th grade. Mouth slightly open, eyes ready to roll at any moment. All righty then, I say. Let's play. 3-on-3, Haley says as we take our positions. Girls versus boys, half court, 1st to 20. Sorry, ladies, but me and my girls are going to handle this one, okay? Bridget gives Haley some serious stank eye. She and her friends move to the sideline. The dance party stops and those guys come over, Chris included. He whispers something to Tyler and one of the boys who played in the previous game. Chris takes Tyler's place on the court. Jackson checks the ball to Haley. I run around my guard, Garrett, and Haley passes to me. No matter what's going on when Haley, Maya, and I play together, it's rhythm, chemistry, and skill rolled into ball of amazingness. Garrett's guarding me, but Chris runs up and elbows him aside. Garrett goes, "What the hell, Brian?" "I've got her," Chris says. He gets his defensive stance. We're eye to eye as I dribble the ball. "Hey," he says. "Hey." I do a chest pass to Maya, who's wide open for a jump shot. She makes it, 2-0. "Good job, Yang," says Coach Myers. She's come out of her office. All it takes is a hint of a real game, and she's in coaching mode. She reminds me of a fitness trainer on a reality TV show. She's petite, yet muscular, and God, that woman can yell. Garrett's at the baseline with the ball. Chris runs to get open, stomach full. I have to push harder to stay on him. We're hip to hip, watching Garrett try to decide who to pass to. Our arms brush, and something in me is activated. My senses are suddenly consumed by Chris. His legs look so good in his gym shorts. He's wearing Old Spice, and even just from that little brush, his skin feels so soft. I miss you, he says. No point in lying. I miss you too. The ball sails his way. Chris catches it. Now I'm in my defensive stance, and we're eye to eye again as he dribbles. My gaze lowers to his lips. They're a little wet and begging me to kiss them. See, this is why I can never play ball with him. I get too distracted. Will you at least talk to me? Chris asks. Defense, Carter. Defense, Carter. Coach yells. Defense. I focus on the ball and attempt to steal. Not quick enough. He gets around me and goes straight for the hoop, only to pass it to Jackson, who's open at the three-point line. Grant, Coach shouts for Haley. Haley runs over. Her fingertips graze the ball as it leaves Jackson's hand, changing its course. The ball goes flying. I go running. I catch it. Chris is behind me, the only thing between me and the hoop. Let me clarify. My butt is against his crotch, my back against his chest. I'm bumping up against him, trying to figure out how to get the ball in the hole. It sounds way dirtier than it actually is, especially in this position. I understand why Bridget missed shots, though. Star, Haley calls. She's open at the three. I bounce past it to her. She shoots, nails it, 5-0. Come on, boys, Maya taunts. Is that all you can do? Coach claps. Good job, good job. Jackson's at the baseline. He passes it to Chris. Chris chest passes it back to him. I don't get it, Chris says. You practically freaked out the other day in the hall. What's going on? Garrett passes to Chris. I get it in my defensive stance, eyes on the ball, not on Chris. I cannot look at Chris. My eyes will give me away. Talk to me, he says. I attempt to steal again. No luck. Play the game, I say. Chris goes left, quickly changes direction and goes right. I try to stay on him, but my heavy stomach slows me down. He gets to the hoop and makes the layup. It's good. 5-2. Darn it, Star, Haley yells, recovering the ball. She passes it to me. Hustle. Pretend the ball is some fried chicken. Bet you'll stay on it then. What the actual F? The world surges forward without me. I hold the ball and stare at Haley as she jogs away, blue-streaked hair bouncing behind her. I can't believe she said she couldn't have. No way. The ball fouls out of my hands. I walk off the court and I'm breathing hard and my eyes burn. The smell of post-game funk lingers in the girls' locker room. It's my place of solace when we lose a game, so my place of peace. When I can cry or cuss if I want. I pace from one side of the lockers to the other. Haley and Maya rush in out of breath. What's up with you? Haley asks. Me? I say, my voice bouncing off the lockers. What was that comment? Lighten up. It was only game talk. A fried chicken joke was only game talk? Really? I ask. It's fried chicken day, she says. You and Maya were just joking about it. What are you trying to say? I keep pacing. Her eyes widen. Oh my God. You think I was being racist? I look at her. You made a fried chicken comment to the only black girl in the room. What do you think? Holy Star. Seriously? After everything we've been through, you think I'm racist? Really? You can say something racist and not be a racist. Is something else going on, Star, Maya says? Why does everyone keep asking me that? I snap. Because you're acting so weird lately, Haley snaps back. She looks at me and asks, does this have something to do with the police shooting that drug dealer in your neighborhood? What? I heard about it on the news, she says, and I know you're into that sort of thing now. That sort of thing? What's that sort of thing? And then they said the drug dealer's name was Khalil, she says, and exchanges a look with Maya. We've wanted to ask if it was the Khalil who used to come to your birthday parties, Maya adds. We didn't know how, though. The drug dealer. That's how they see him. It doesn't matter that he's suspected of doing it. Drug dealer is louder than suspected ever will be. If it's revealed that I was in the car, what will that make me? The thug ghetto girl with a drug dealer? What will my teachers think of me? My friends? The whole world, possibly. We'll stop there. We're getting close to our time again. I will be continuing with the deer tomorrow, so there'll be another couple links for you to read. Feel free to go back. That YouTube channel should let you see earlier links if you've missed some of this, but we will stop. We're currently on 78 here in our book and on page 117 in the book at home.